Hey guys, Clint here with Lad Racing. We are here in the shop. I want to say Happy New Year's to you guys. Merry Christmas. I didn't get around to really doing any videos since my last video. I did do the little video with the Nerf Wars, but honestly, I actually had more video going, but I accidentally deleted it all. But to say that a lot has changed since the last actual vlog video that I done, would probably be an understatement. We ran into issues with Snowball, as we will see in this next clip right here. Now, with that being said, a lot has changed from that. In March, I had actually planned on coming off the road anyway, because in February we're supposed to have another baby. And honestly, it's hard being out on the road and trying to be a father figure to kids and all that. I know I've been gone most of CJ's life and figure it's just time to come on home and do what I need to do as a father. And with that being said, I'm in the process of working on a new job, and I guess I said a job. I'm going to go to work for a company as a diesel mechanic, if that's what you want to call it. So the past few days I've been getting this toolbox ready to go. I bought it from Harbor Freight. It's $500. They got a special going right now. I don't know what the general price is, but I gave $500 for it. I'm slowly stocking up tools in it, and so this is kind of my first big purchase for the new job. Kind of going through, I had some totes underneath the bed of my Snowball and some of the tools and stuff. I've gone through them and put what I could use into the box and kind of tossed the rest to the side. Okay, so the next thing that has changed for us, my phone is actually, well, we can't see it from here, but we will move over here. There's my phone up there. I actually got a GoPro now. So we have made advancements in our video technology, but that's not the topic of the day. Today I am going to make me a bracket. I've been thinking on this for several weeks on what we have talked about in the past about mounting the brake system up to the top roll bar. Of course, if I do it that way, it's going to set too high. So I'm going to have to kind of finagle a system up, and I've been thinking on it how I can make it work and be halfway decent and sturdy and still drop the pedals down low enough that I can reach them. And possibly, if I do it right, I can make it to where it's adjustable too. But our main focus is going to be getting them up, try to get me a little more leg room, and possibly set the car up where other people could possibly get in and drive it. A lot of people that have sat in it have said that the clutch and the brake are way too close for them, but ultimately it's got to be comfortable for me. All right. Our first step to do this process, we're going to get these old pedals. Got to get them out of the way so it make it a lot easier to figure out what we got to do to mount. And I think we're going to go ahead and cut this bar out. This is actually some really heavy steel, but I think it's going to be in my way for my mounting idea anyway. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I'm thinking we might have to cut this bar out for the accelerator pedals mounted to it. And there's a little tab here that's going to have to come out. And of course we're going to cut the zip ties for the wires and get them down out of the way. So ain't nothing that we can't do. We got saws and all that fun stuff. So let's get to cutting. removing the brake system from down here is this here. Well, matter of fact, this bar here is actually broke, but this panel here, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's curved from being bent with the pressure of me hitting the brake. Now, it might not be such a big deal as far as the way the brakes perform, but it does give a little bit of a hesitation when you're pushing the pedal in. This is something that Jason pointed out to me that he noticed when he got in the car and hit the brake, that the whole pedal system was moving. I really didn't notice it until he's seen it, but as you can see, it's just kind of pieced together down here. And like I said, this piece here is actually broke. So we're gonna clean this stuff up in here. I'm thinking about taking my saw or my grinder and kind of trimming this out a little bit. Alright, the GoPro needs to go back on the charger for a few minutes, so we're back on the phone. While we're in the middle of kind of situating things out here, you guys get anything good for Christmas? I got my GoPro. That's about the biggest gift that I got. Very thankful got that. And like I said, we're in the process of getting ready for, might as well say it's a career change. Not necessarily a big fan of the new year, new me type thing, but this is more of a new year, new path for me, really. So we're gonna get busy. All right, guys, we have got the stuff cut out of the floor here. They have this contraption right here. I don't know what that would be for. It's not really mounted to anything besides the bars itself. Nothing really. Got a couple of wires that tied to it, but it's just kind of there. So I'm thinking about making it kind of not there. Well, we are starting to get us a little pile of metal here, and yes, this is my accelerator pedal. This bar that it mounts to was actually in the car kind of crooked and at a weird angle. Just really wasn't comfortable to push the accelerator down all the way. So I went ahead and pulled this out, and as you can see, it don't even, this section right here on the pedal didn't even mount it to the bar, so you know, it added for additional awkwardness, I guess. So we went ahead and, like I said, we cut that out. It went from here down to where the shiny spot is. It tipped my finger. But I want to show you guys, this here is part of a cutting wheel. This is just one of them. I actually had two of them explode on me, and as you can see, nothing left on the grinder itself. That's why we wear safety glasses. I recommend, these are welding gloves. I recommend wearing those while you're cutting and grinding, mainly cutting, just simply so when one of those wheels explode, you don't end up pulling pieces out of your hand or anything else. Really, a face shield. I'm sure you guys have seen people wear face shields before. That's probably the best way to keep it from exploding and getting in your face. But I like the safety glasses. Really, long hair and long beards, loose strings. I don't think I got any strings on this coat, but things like that when you're running drills and grinders and things like that aren't necessarily recommended or the safest in the world, but if you're careful, you can get by with it. But okay, kids, so what we have done, and you're gonna have to excuse me, some of my welds aren't the prettiest for whatever reason. My welder decided it wanted to start laying a good bead, and then it said, nah, never mind. But I think it's because it probably came across some dirty spots in the metal. But I ended up taking some angle iron and welding it on. As you can see, I got a weld across the top. I took the angle, cut it down to a length that it should be good to use. And what I'm going to do is, if I can find it here, take a piece of cardboard, and ideally we're going to lay it across on the angle iron to get a shape so we can make a pattern. So before we actually cut out on the steel, we're not wasting metal. We can get a pattern, be almost perfect as far as the way the pattern goes in the steel. Then all we got to do is slide it in there and then weld it into place. And then when we get to it, we can drill the holes for the brake mount, and just bolt that up in there, and we can trim it out however we need to do it for the reservoirs. But ultimately, that's what we got going right now. Pretty simple to do the pattern. Like I said, we'll just get a rough cut with the piece of cardboard here and go from there. We got my plate welded in here. Not the prettiest job that I've ever done, but I don't know. Didn't get the metal clean enough or what. It was really sputtering on me. The welder was. But the way I got the pedals, they're laying up here upside down, leaking brake fluid everywhere. But the way I got them sitting is about where I'm going to need them mounted at. So I'm going to have to go through, and as you can see, we're going to notch out part of the plate to get them to bolt up. We kind of got things mocked up here. This is by far probably going to be similar to the way it's going to be, but what we've done is we just got 2 bolt holes. There's actually 2 more to go up down here, but this is kind of what I got in mind as far as setting everything up. Something that I kind of suspicious of, but I was hoping to avoid, was this plate is a little more flimsy than what I've wanted, or what I want anyway. So I'm going to have to probably take a piece of square tubing and just go straight across here. Nothing big, just a piece of 1 inch or so, and I can weld it to the bar right here and over here, and weld, spot weld it across the top. But my biggest concern with doing this setup is actually right here with the clutch pedal. Get in here, you can see it is very close, not much gap between here and there, and the pedal or the bar is going in at an angle, so that's a concern to me. But little did I know until I actually mounted it on here, the master cylinder is seized up. So I'm gonna have to break that loose. Not a big deal. I can probably actually snap that loose real quick, but we're making slow steps with doing this new job. I don't know, as far as finances, how we're gonna be able to work with this. Brewman has brought the idea up to me once, and we haven't really talked too much after that about it, possibly driving his old mini stock for him out at Doe Run on Friday nights, which, if I get this job, will work out for me to make that happen. Like I said, I don't know where we're going to be at this season with the old leafer. They've been talking about running power eye rules, and if I'm late getting into the game for that, I'm probably just going to hold off this season on running the old leafer until, because it's $100 to get in on that points fund. and it's a mandatory $100 if the track goes that route. So kind of playing that by ear at the moment. Like I said, we're going to probably mount this up here and do this, and like I said, we'll probably run a piece of square tubing at least across the back. I don't see a reason of running it on the front if I got at least one piece of bracing to really stiffen it. And honestly, most of the flimsiness is back here on the back side, where when I push in on the pedal, it kind of wants to lift that up, which is understandable because there's no get in here. I don't know if you can see it, but the angle iron that I use stops there, and there's nothing from there to here. So that allows it to have a little bit of give, not a big deal. So hope you all have a great 2021. We're going to do our best to keep you guys some cheap, low quality entertainment coming at you. Like I said, we're starting a new job, or hopefully starting a new job this week, and I don't know what we're going to have, how things are going to go, because none of this was planned. My original plan was to wait till March at least, but we'll do what we got to do. So we're going to close this out. As you can see, or maybe see, I'm starting to see my breath. So we're going to make sure all of our tanks are shut off, turn the lights off, and head inside and get ready for tomorrow. We got a big day tomorrow. So God bless you guys. Stay safe, stay warm out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys got for Christmas. Maybe you guys got something cool. And what's your plans for 2021? You guys racing, going to the races, where you want to go? Comment below, and we'll catch you later.